So we're still plowing through Deuteronomy, and hopefully you're not getting too worn out by the constant speech making. But just wanted to give you a quick note about Deuteronomy as we're reading it. You will notice that Deuteronomy often divides the world into parts. It will often say this is blessing, this is cursing. And in the book, you actually have a moment where Moses says that when they go into the promised land, they're to erect the law. And there are these two hills, Ebal and Gerizim, and they're supposed to put a copy of the law on those hills, and people can choose blessing or cursing. This is because the promise, the covenant, is a blessing, and not following the covenant is a curse. The two are the same thing. It's just a matter of where we are on the line. There is God's righteousness in covenant. If you're in the covenant, you're blessed. If you're out of the covenant, you're cursed. And this kind of element of really God's standard being in the middle and us choosing which side we will be on it really dominates the book of Deuteronomy and the books of Joshua and Judges that come after. Joshua and Judges, although they report events that occur after Numbers, right? Stylistically, they are written very much like Deuteronomy. And this is a case of what we call canon alignment. Not canon as in a big gun, but canon. When these books were being brought together, there was a tendency to write them, or edit them, would be a better term, in such a way that they fit together in the way that they're being written. What's really interesting about that is that in the Hebrew Bible, Joshua and Judges have always come right after Deuteronomy. They've always been together as a group. And so some scholars in the early 20th century argued that really, rather than there being a Pentateuch, which is 5 books together, we should read it as a Heptateuch, as 7 books together, or a hexateuch, right? 6 books together. And we're going to get into those books, but just read Deuteronomy, thinking blessing and cursing. It'll make a lot more sense. We'll see the death of Moses and lead right into Joshua at the end of this week.